All right, so we're going into the build right now. Check it out. In the top corner up there, we have our CPU power connectors. Hey everyone, today in this video, we're going to be checking out the MSI MPG A1000G gaming power supply. I did receive this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. You can see the retail box and packaging right here. Check it out from the front. Everything looks great. We have some additional information on the sides of the box, and we can learn more about the product on the back. You may notice too, this is 80+ gold certified. This is a 1000 watt power supply unit, great for RTX 3000 series GPUs. This features 100% Japanese capacitors. We have our ATX form factor, and this is fully modular. And this features a 0 RPM fan mode. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the contents. Here are all the contents. First up, you can see we have a product literature featuring our user guide and manual for a couple different variations. This will give us the dimensions as well as all of our connection options and cable lengths, number of connectors depending on the version you have. Then you can see additional product specs, again based off the wattage, so 750, 850, or 1000 watts. You can see some of your technical information right there. Next, we have a really nice carrying case and storage case for all the included cables that come to you in a large sealed plastic bag. This also has the MSI logo and branding on it. Then we have our included power cable that's going to plug into the unit and the wall. We have 4 screws. And lastly, we have the unit itself. Let's go ahead, let's look at that in more detail. Here's the unit up close, check it out. Everything looks great. We got the MPG branding on it, our silver and black color scheme all throughout with the design. On that internal fan, you may notice we have the MSI Dragon logo on there. On this side, we have MPG in silver, and you can see the MSI Dragon logo in black. Other side has MSI in silver, and again, we have the Dragon logo. You can see all of our cable connection options right here. Looks great. Again, this is fully modular, so no integrated cables. Looking at the back side of the unit, we have additional product information and tech specs. And then we can look at the back side of it, revealing our 0 fan button we can press to activate, our toggle on and off switch, and you can see where we connect our power cable to. Everything looks great. I really like the design with the black and the silver, and it's cool that we have a 0 fan mode button to activate versus having it be something internally that we have no control over. So I really like seeing that feature right there with the dedicated button and switch. Now let's go ahead, let's get this installed. So we have our power supply installed. Check out the build right here. Everything looks great. It's doing a fantastic job keeping our PC up and running. With the case that we have here, we have a shroud cut out so we can actually see our power supply and really appreciate it with this build. Now let's go ahead, let's look at everything up close. All right, so we're going into the build right now. Check it out. In the top corner up there, we have our CPU power connectors. Moving along on the motherboard, this side you can see we have our main board connector right there. And lastly, we have our GPU power coming in right here. The RGB on this build is so bright, especially on our MSI 3080 Ti. Oh my goodness, everything looks great. No issues powering this massive cooler with built-in IPS display. All of our fans, all of our RGB, and our power horse of a GPU right there. And our nice close-up of the shroud revealing the power supply. We definitely need some RGB or built-in display on here as well to really showcase it. But we can see the MPG branding right there, and our MSI logo looks really, really nice. The build turned out great, and the power supply is keeping everything running nice and smoothly. So there's not much more to say about this power supply. Obviously, time will tell depending on the longevity and how it holds up, but I expect it to last for years to come. And there's plenty of juice to power the latest and greatest technology in your build. Other than that, I want to point out again, this power supply runs very quiet, even if you don't want to take advantage of the 0 fan mode on the back. But compared to some other 0 RPM and 0 fan mode power supplies, I really appreciate having a dedicated button on the back that we can manually and physically press to activate or deactivate that feature. A lot of times they usually just run without your ability to turn it on or off. So for some reason you do want to have it disabled or enabled, you actually have that control. So I'm a big fan of that. That's a great feature with this particular power supply that sets it apart from other power supplies out there offering the same feature.